Hey guys, Killix here, the #1 virgin collector in North America. Today we're doing more housing stuff. I've got a bunch of updates to cover from the last video. The traveling pandas are finally working properly. More hidden vendors have been found that I want to share with you guys. And the daily treasure hunt decor system has a few things that you might need to know about, especially if you're a collector or a completionist. And we now have confirmed 100% dungeon and raid decor drops you can farm in just a few minutes. As always, catch me live at twitch.tv/KillikATV and join the Doodoo Farmers Collectors Discord today. First update, the 2 traveling pandas finally seem to be working correctly. Every day they offer 2 different book decors items for your house. These items appear to be identical on both factions, so you don't have to check Alliance and Horde separately every single day. For Alliance, it's an NPC named Solelo inside Stormwind. For Horde, it's an NPC named Lonalo in Orgrimmar. Just log in on one faction, buy the new books, and you're done for the day. I highly recommend just parking a character at the vendor and just checking it once a day on either faction, Horde or Alliance. Over in Valley of the Four Winds at Half Hill in midst of Pandaria, we have the Tiller's Quartermaster NPC named Gina Mudclaw. She offers 5 items, one which you can buy right away, which is the wooden doghouse. There are currently 4 items in this vendor that require reputation. Joga the Drunk is going to give the Storm Stout brew keg. Farmer Fung is going to give the Podden Well. This one's actually pretty cool. Tina Mudclaw is going to give the Pandaren Cooking Table. And Ella is going to give the Pandaren Pantry. Note that these NPCs will not have their respective daily quest unless you have the food inside your inventory. You can unlock it daily once you have the food inside your inventory. Each NPC requires a different dish. So for Joga the Drunk, you need 5 sauteed carrots. This is a daily quest, and this quest does not show up unless you have the food inside your inventory. You'll get around 2,000 reputation each day, turning in 5. Note that this is with the anniversary reputation buff, so it'll be a lot less once the anniversary event ends. Ella requires 5 shrimp dumplings. Farmer Fung requires 5 wildfowl roast. Tina Mudclaw is going to be a little bit out of the way of Half Hill. She's up north over here in this little hut, and she requires 5 fire spirit salmons. So she's all the way up here near the heartland at the top right. Alternatively, you can farm more reputation by going around the zone and looting these random interactable piles. These can be turned in at certain NPCs for reputation. Just look up the name of the NPC on Wowhead and read the comments. There are quite a few items to look through, and you can see what the items on the ground actually look like. Alternatively, you can purchase these items as well from the time walking vendor in midst of Pandaria on the Timeless Isle from Mistweaver Zia. She sells each item at 50 time warp badges each. Each item gives 540 reputation with the NPC that you turn the item into. Over in Northwind Dalaran, Catherine Lee offers a daily quest called Cheese for Glower Gold, which gives an Eversong party platter. Note that this takes some time to rotate if you missed it. You have to combine an aged Dalaran cheese with 6 wine cups. The wine cups can be found in this building over here at the larger main inn. Note that you might want to do this with war mode on, as there's going to be quite a lot of people doing this right now, so you're probably not going to find it anywhere. The cheese is going to be located right across the street at this cheese emblem building. It can spawn anywhere on the table over here. All you have to do for this quest is just learn Northrend Cooking. You don't need any level requirement, and you can do this on multiple characters if you want multiple items during the same day whenever the quest is up. So if you want to go farm just 5 of these, just log on 5 different characters, go learn Northrend Cooking, and then go do the daily 5 times. Over inside your Alliance garrison, at your barn, you're going to find an NPC named Mabel. Note that you only need a level 1 barn for this. I just did a level 3 because I'm extra. Mabel McClure Stonefield will sell you 1 item for 300 gold and 500 garrison resources, the Gold Shower Wardrobe. After finishing the housing tutorial and setting up your first house, the last architect gives you a daily decor treasure hunting quest. And each one starts with a riddle that points you to a specific location inside your housing neighborhood. Solving this riddle lets you dig up a decor item for your house. This can be done once per day per character on your account, on both factions. So if I complete it on Alliance, I can go over to my Horde housing and complete it again on the same character for the day. Most of these items from the Decor treasure hunt quest can already be purchased from these vendors all across. However, there are some new ones inside some of the quests that are not specified to the vendors. Once you complete the quest on any faction, you unlock it for both factions to their respective vendor. Whichever character you choose to do this on, make sure you're actually going to your faction's main city and taking the portal. The reason we're doing this is so that once we complete our main faction's daily quest on this character, we can easily teleport to the opposite faction's house plot using the teleport button. Once we log on the character we want to do this daily on, we're going to go over here to the last architect and pick up the quest. We're going to look up the first lines. So seagulls await ships. We're going to tab out here to this website that I'll link in the description down below for you guys. We're going to hold down Control and press F and search it. We're going to type in seagull. Seagulls await ships. This is the riddle we need. Now we're going to copy and paste these coordinates inside the game. We're going to tab back in, type /way, and then paste the coordinates. And then we're going to head over to the coordinates on the map. Make sure you get the add-on called TomTom in order to actually type in the coordinates like I do in the video. Once we head to the coordinates, there's usually some sort of color, dirt, or sand pile that you can right-click and dig. Note that not all of these coordinates are 100% accurate, so some of them might be kind of annoying to find. Then we'll dig and open the chest. Turn it in and it should automatically learn it to us. Now, what we're going to do, instead of going to the portal, remember how we didn't use the portal before? We're going to go to our opposite faction housing system and teleport to this plot. Now that we're at the opposite faction's last architect, we're going to get a brand new quest. And we're going to get a new riddle. So we're going to get across from the bite. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to type in across from the bite. Copy and paste the coordinates. Tab back in, type /way, coordinates. And we're going to go all the way down to the treasure again. Once you find the treasure, do the same thing again, dig it, turn in the quest, and now you get an entirely new housing decor that you ought to learn. Sometimes you will log on a character and there will be no quest. That just means the character is bugged. Just go on your next character that you want to do this on. Remember, you can do this on as many different characters on your account as you want a day. So if you have 70 characters, you can come here on 70 characters and do this on 70 characters. This can be done at level 10, so you can come here on level 10 characters. If you only care about getting the decor items, you can just create a level 10 character, come here, do the quest, and then delete the character and repeat the process. However, make sure you listen to this, because if you care about quest completion ID for rankings or completionism type things, every single treasure hunt quest that you complete that has a different riddle has a different quest ID, meaning every single quest counts differently for rankings. So for example, right here, I'm missing 28 different quests. I have 69% of the quests done. Nice. However, I'm missing the other percentage. That means that I have to specifically complete these quests. I can choose to do this two different ways. I can stick to one character and get all of these characters done on one character for character specific progression, or I can come here on 28 different characters and try to get all of these different ID quests until I complete this 100%. Just make sure any character that you complete this decor quest on, you do not delete it. Often when you delete characters, they get their quest progression wiped, meaning you will lose the progress or ranking of that quest ID on that character. So if I create a level 10 character, come here and complete one quest that I'm missing, if I delete that level 10 character, that quest that I'm missing that I completed will be gone from my rankings. Let's quickly go over ATT and how to actually use this to track your progress. Hold down Control and left click your ATT icon at the top right. It'll bring up the Decor treasure hunt. Left click it and now you'll be introduced with a new panel for the Decor treasure hunt. 50% means that you have the Decor item associated to this quest. You're just missing the quest completion. So if you only care about the Decor item and you have 50% on all of them, then you don't need to do this. However, if you do actually care about the quest completion, you're going to want to keep doing these dailies on as many characters as you can or want until you have 100% done and these are all gone. We also have dungeons and raids that have 100% guaranteed decor drops from certain bosses inside those instances. These can be farmed as many times as you want, and each kill has a 100% drop rate for that housing decor. In the Eastern Kingdom at Westfall inside Deadmines, Vanessa Van Cleef drops the Stormwind Footlocker on Heroic mode. On Normal mode, Captain Cookie drops this as well. Remember, these can be farmed on any difficulty for any other dungeon. A really fast way to get to Deadmines, if you have the pet battle unlocked at Manapoof in Legion Dalaran, is to just teleport to the Deadmines with this NPC. In Silverpine Forest at Shadowfang Keep, Lord Godfrey drops the Gilnean Circular Rug. Inside the Blackrock Mountain at Blackrock Depths dungeon, Emperor Dagran drops the Dark Iron Chandelier. Remember, you could use your Dire Brew remote, if you have this from Brewfest, to teleport directly inside the dungeon. At the Blackrock Mountain, tied to the Warlords of Draenor expansion, inside the Upper Blackrock Spire, Warlord Zayla drops the Horde Battle Emblem. In Missa Pandaria in the Jade Forest, at the Temple of the Jade Serpent, Shah Doubt drops the Tome of Pandaren Wisdom. Inside the Siege of Orgrimmar raid, at the Veil of Eternal Blossom, Garrosh Hellscream drops the Horde Warlord's Throne. Remember that you have to be in the correct timeline by speaking to Sidormi to actually see the entrance to the raid. Also remember that you can just use your skip to skip directly to Garrosh Hellscream by speaking to the scroll on the wall over here. This will teleport you right at the end, and you just have to kill one boss. In Warlords of Draenor in Taladar at Akadon, Taron Gore drops the Draenic Ottoman. In Gorgrond at the Iron Docks, Skullock drops the Orgrimmar Sconce. The Blood Totem banner drops 100% from the High Mountain Paragon box inside Legion. This item can also drop from Legion Remix. Note that even the dungeon items from Legion raids and dungeons can also drop inside Legion Remix. In Legion and Valhalla at the Darkheart Thicket, Shade of Xavius drops the Moonblessed Storage Crate. In Suramar at the Court of Stars, Advisor Melandris drops the Ornate Suramar Table. In High Mountain at Neltharion's Lair, Dargrul the Underking drops the Thunder Totem Brazier. In Argus, specifically the zone called Eridath, at the Seat of the Triumvirate, Lura drops the Argusian Crate. In Suramar at the Nighthold raid, Spellblade Alluriel drops the Magistrix Garden Fountain. In Return to Karazhan, Vizadum the Watcher drops the Tome of Reliquary Insights. In order to get to Karazhan fast, go to the Chambers of the Guardian in the middle of Dalaran, and then go all the way down here, and to the right hand side will be a portal directly taking you to Karazhan. Once here, we will not be going to the old Karazhan, but instead we'll fly up here to the right, open these doors here, and this is going to be the Karazhan that we want to go to. In Battle for Azarath, on Mechagon Island, in Operation Mechagon Dungeon specifically, King Mechagon drops the Gnomish Tesla Tower. This is the last boss, so you have to fully clear the entire dungeon. Note that in order to travel to this island for the first time, you have to complete the proper questline on Horde or Alliance. Or you can just fly directly there and enter the dungeon. In Tergard Sound in Freehold, Harlan Sweet drops the Stolen Ironforge Seat. In Stormsong Valley at Shrine of the Storms, Bozith the Whisperer drops the Tide Sage's Fireplace. In the Dragon Isles at the Waking Shores, inside Neltharis, Warlord Sargra drops the Kalashi Goulash. In the Waking Shores, inside Ruby Life Pools, Kyraka and Erkhart Stormvein drops the Valdraken Hanging Lamp. In Taldrassus, inside Algethar Academy, Echo of Doragosa drops the Valdraken Bookcase. In the War Within at the Isle of Dorn, inside the Cinderbrew Meadery, Goldie Baronbottom drops the Meadery Window. In Hollowfall at the Priory of a Sacred Flame, Prioress Murpray drops the Overgrown Arathi Trellis. In the Ringing Deeps inside the Darkflame Cleft off the Darkness boss, the Waxmaster's Candle Rack is supposed to drop, but it's currently bugged at the moment, not dropping for anyone. I would assume that this is going to be fixed either next week or in midnight. The Decor items can also drop inside follower dungeons, so use the Dungeon Finder system to queue up for them instantly like this. Note that all these items are 100% drop rates as many times as you kill the boss, so you can farm as many as these as you want. Alright my doo-doo farmers, that's all the new stuff we've got for now. The second more Decor, more vendors, or just more guaranteed drops pop up, I'll make another update. If If I missed something, let me know in the comments so I can fix it for the next video. And catch me live at twitch.tv/KilliKTV and join the Dude Farmers Collectors Discord today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.